The Pintados, ancient Philippines tattooed warriors. When Spanish conquistadors first arrived in the Visayas in the 1500s, they encountered something that absolutely terrified them. Not weapons, not fortresses, but men and women covered head to toe in intricate tattoos. Warriors so heavily inked that the Spanish called them pintados, the painted ones. But these weren't just decorations. Every single mark on their bodies told a story of valor, survival, and spiritual power. This is the untold history of the Philippines' ancient tattoo warriors. The first encounter. Imagine this. It's 1565. Spanish ships approach the Visayan Islands. As they get closer, they see hundreds of warriors on the shore. But something's different. In the tropical sun, these warriors appear to be wearing elaborate armor, intricate patterns covering their entire bodies. But as the Spanish got closer, they realized the shocking truth. It wasn't armor, it was skin, completely covered in tattoos. Arms, legs, chest, back, even faces, transformed into living canvases of black ink. The Spanish were stunned. They'd never seen anything like it. These tattoos were so detailed, so complete, that from a distance the warriors looked clothed. The colonizers documented this extensively, calling the region Islas de los Pintados, Islands of the Painted Ones. How you earned your ink. Here's what made pintados different from modern tattoo culture. You couldn't just walk in and get inked. Every tattoo had to be earned. Kill an enemy in battle? You earned a tattoo. Defend your village? You earned a tattoo. Show exceptional bravery? You earned a tattoo. The more tattoos you had, the more respect you commanded. A fully tattooed warrior was essentially walking proof of their battlefield achievements. Young men would start with small designs, maybe a simple pattern on the arm after their first successful raid. But to achieve full body coverage, the torso, the back, the thighs, you needed to prove yourself over and over again in combat. Women also got tattooed, though their designs were different. Female tattoos symbolized beauty, fertility, and social status. The most beautiful women of high rank had the most elaborate designs, particularly on their hands and arms. The painful process, getting tattooed, wasn't easy. The Mambabatok, the tattoo master, used traditional tools that would make modern tattoo guns look gentle. They'd use sharp thorns, bamboo, or bronze needles attached to wooden handles. The ink, a mixture of soot from burning resin, water, and sometimes plant extracts. Some regions used charcoal mixed with sugarcane juice. The Mamba Batak would dip the needle in ink, then tap it into the skin with a small hammer. Thousands of strikes over hours or even days. The pain was excruciating, but showing pain? That was shameful. Warriors had to endure silently. Your ability to withstand the pain was part of earning the tattoo itself. One Spanish friar wrote, "They suffer this torture with remarkable patience, a proof of their bravery." The designs had meaning. These weren't random patterns. Every design carried specific meaning. Geometric patterns like scales, waves, and diamonds represented protection and strength. Centipede designs, called lipan, symbolized ferocity and battle. Python patterns showed flexibility and power. Eagle motifs represented vision and spiritual connection. Some tattoos had magical properties. Warriors believed certain designs made them invincible in battle, protecting vital organs from enemy blades. Others believed their tattoos would glow in the dark, helping them navigate at night or intimidate enemies. The placement mattered too. Chest tattoos protected the heart. Back tattoos shielded from attacks from behind. Leg tattoos gave speed and endurance. Spiritual armor. But here's the deeper truth. These tattoos weren't just for this life. The Pintados believed tattoos were your passport to the afterlife. When you died, your tattoos went with you. In the spiritual realm, your ink proved your worth. The more tattoos you had, the higher your status in the afterlife. A person who died without tattoos? They were essentially naked in the next world, stripped of honor and identity. This belief was so strong that some elderly people, knowing death was near, would get additional tattoos to ensure they entered the afterlife properly adorned. Why it disappeared. When the Spanish colonized the Philippines, They systematically destroyed this tradition. Catholic friars declared tattooing a pagan practice, the mark of the devil. They banned it completely. Filipinos were forced to cover their tattoos, ashamed of their own heritage. Within a few generations, the art nearly vanished. The Mambabatok masters died without passing on their knowledge. The meanings behind designs were lost. An entire cultural practice, thousands of years old, almost disappeared forever. By the 1900s, the pintados were gone. Only a few remote communities in the mountains maintained fragments of the tradition. The revival. But here's the amazing part. It's coming back. In Kalinga province, a woman named Apa Wangod, now over 100 years old, kept the tradition alive. She's the last Mambabatok trained in the original way. Today, people from around the world travel to her village to receive traditional hand-tapped tattoos. Young Filipinos are rediscovering this heritage. Modern tattoo artists are researching old Spanish manuscripts, studying preserved skin samples in museums, and recreating ancient pintados designs. It's not just about aesthetics. It's about reclaiming identity. The tattoo isn't just ink anymore. It's resistance. It's remembering who Filipinos were before colonization tried to erase it. The legacy. The pintados represented something powerful, a civilization that understood that your body could tell your story. That honor wasn't given, it was earned and displayed. That art and warfare, beauty and bravery weren't separate, they were one. Every mark on a pintados warrior's body was a chapter in their life, a visual autobiography that couldn't be taken away, burned, or rewritten by colonizers. Today, when you see a Filipino with traditional tattoo designs, you're witnessing more than body art. You're seeing centuries of resistance, revival, and pride. The pintados may be gone, but their legacy, inked permanently into history, can never be erased.